Welcome to the Grammar in Spoken Discourse class, session 3. In the second session, we have discussed about the variation in the verb phrase, which include tenses, aspect, voice, and modal use. Okay, the variation, for example, in terms of tenses, there are two, that is present and past. And then if we talk about aspects, then it can include unmarked, which also calls as simple past or simple aspect. Then we have perfect aspect, progressive aspect, and also perfect progressive aspect. If we talk about voice, then it might include active voice and passive voice. If we talk about modality, then it can include the unmarked of neutral one or with modal verb. For example, will, can, might, and so on. Okay, as we learned last week, that present tense, the verb not always refer to the present time. Sometimes it is used to refer to a time in the past. That's so-called as historic present. Or in the terms of time, different forms can be used to express the same meaning. Okay, there are three major meanings for simple present tense when it refers to present times. For example, it conveys the habitual action, or it can convey the general truth. Simple present tense also can be used to refer to past and also future time. Okay, so we have discussed that. Okay, and now we are going to discuss more on aspects. Okay, so what is aspect that usually common in spoken discourse? There are two actually. Those are perfect, or what we can say as completed action, and second one, progressive. That's what we call still continuing or still happen. Okay, the perfect aspect most often describe events or states taking place during preceding period of time. So it might happen in the past, but it's already perfect, but we can still feel the result up to the present. Meanwhile, progressive aspect describes an event or state of affairs in progress or continuing. So at the time of speaking, that action or event still continuing. Okay, and then now let's discuss first about the perfect progressive. Verb phrases can be marked for both aspects actually, perfect and progressive at the same time. So in one sentence we can use those two aspects at the same time. Look at the example: present perfect progressive. Okay, present perfect progressive. The example: God knows how long I've been doing it. Have I been talking out loud, for example? Or past perfect progressive, for example, he had been keeping it in a safety deposit box at the Bank of America. Okay, so the perfect progressive aspect is rare, occurring usually in the past tense in fiction. So rarely used there. It combines the meaning of the perfect and progressive, referring to a past situation or activity that was in progress for a period of time. Okay, and then what verbs that are common in the present perfect? Okay, first one, you can use has or have been. The present perfect have or has been is common in all register, spoken or written. It often has a copular use. For example, Roland has been critical of Welsh official. Have or has been can also have a meaning similar to go. Where have you been compared to where did you go? Okay, so actually the meaning is almost the same. They are similar. Where have you been or where did you go? Okay, and then has or have got and have had, has or have had. Those are two other common present perfects that extremely common in British English conversation. It has a range of meaning similar to the simple present tense have. So for example, Jones has got the letter. Okay. 2. I have got a problem actually. She has got blonde hair. He has got a bad temper. Even though it use the perfect one, but it refer to the simple present tense. So for example, I have got a problem actually. So it means right now I have problem. Uh, or for example, she has got blonde hair. Okay.